The purpose of this video is to introduce you to the basic functions of Lucidpress. It is important that you open Lucidpress via this direction because it is a special deal that Google Classroom and Lucidpress have to work with each other. If you don't, then you're unable to create larger documents, which is not helpful. So you access it here in your menu up here. So you just tap there, go to Google Drive. From Google Drive, you will open it via here. Do not type in Lucidpress up here in the URL. Come here, tap on New, More, Lucidpress, and you will get it. So we're opening up a new document. The first time you do this, you will find that you are going to see a screen that maybe looks more like this. Or you may be asked if you're a student or a teacher or that sort of thing. So go ahead and link up your document to your Learn34 account. So I'm going to show you the tools using a blank document. So you simply click on blank document, and it will open up a new one. So the default is, and you can see this on the side over here on the right, is a letter, and the margins are 0.5 of an inch. You can adjust the margins so that they are bigger or smaller if you like. That's your choice. So we have our tools on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side is where the details are. So here I'm selected the page, and here I can select the details of the page. So I can decide whether it's going to be a letter or a business card or legal size or an 11 by 17, that kind of thing. So you can adjust that. You can decide whether you want it portrait or landscape. And you can decide your margin types of things. So this is where the page details are. The next menu down is your text. When I tap on this, you will see that you have various different headings, subheadings, and body text. The heading, which is typically a 30 point, will just, when you tap on it, will show up headings. And here you can simply type in any text to replace that. So I'm going to triple or double click on test, and I'm going to actually, I can adjust that. Your default will be 30 points, so it will look like this. So when you do a test title, you can just drag it wherever you want. When you're dead center, you'll see the blue line. If you're dead center, center both ways, you will see it appear here. Okay, so I'm going to double click on test, and I'm just going to make it quite a bit bigger. I'm going to make it 200 points, so it's really, really huge. And I'm going to center it again. So there, it's right in the center. Now, when I double click on it again, I can adjust the color of the text, and as I hover over the colors, I can choose the colors that I want. Okay, when I go to the T here, I can actually adjust the outline. So I can make the outline black, and I can increase the size of it. Oh, there we go. Let's make that black. So I can do something like that, which can be quite nice. I can change the style of the letters if that's appropriate for this font. That's not going to give me that choice. Okay, so but I can also change the font if I want. I can go to open. Right now I'm using Open Sans, and you can use any of these in here, which is pretty awesome, or you can choose your own font. So you go to Manage Font, and you can go through and choose the ones that you want. You can hit this category grunge, and it will give you all of these different different ones. So let's go old stamper. That's kind of cool. To turn it on, I just simply toggle this so that it's blue, hit done, and then go back up here to fonts, and I can now see if I can find that. It was old something. So it'll be down here, old stamper, and there it is. So that's kind of crazy. And so I can readjust that. I can maybe make this font maybe not so crazy. So I can make an adjustment there. So that's pretty cool. So that's the font. The next one is, the next menu is shapes. So when we tap on it, we have different choices of shapes. So if we click on circle, we get a perfect circle. On that circle, I can choose to change the fill. The default is white, so I can change the fill to yellow. I can change the border to what different styles. So I can do like a double line. I can change the border size. I can change the border color as well. So I can do kind of cool things with that. So that's just the basic shape. I'm going to do another shape. Okay, so this time what I can do is I can use that shape to create a text box. And I can do that by double tapping, tap, tap, and then you'll see that the cursor shows up. So now I can go ahead and type anything I want. Now is okay, so there's an old-fashioned test type, and so now I have it actually goes into the shape of the triangle. If I don't want the border, I can go ahead and get rid of that border on the shape. So I'm going to go to shape. So you'll see that there's three tabs. So right now I'm in the text shape, so I'm going to switch over, and I'm going to make the border see-through so that you can't see it. And I can select it. I can make this font bigger, and I can drag this bigger as well so that it all stays in the same. So I can get it to the way I want it. I can change whatever font I want. So I can do it in a more of a handwriting font. It's up to you how you do it. So that's one of the uses for the shape. And the third use is I will choose an arrow. The third shape is to actually use that shape to put a picture into it. So I'm going to make that bigger. Now this time I'm going to fill it, rather than filling it with a color like I would have before. I'm going to actually fill it with an image. So fill, go down to image, tap on image, and then say choose image. And then I can go into my image manager and choose the images that I want. Now I have lots of images that I've put in here. You can choose one of those, or you can do a Bing search. So I'm going to type in a search, a Bing search. So I'm just going to type in cat, and I'll see what I get. So these are the images for cats. So I can go ahead and double click on the one that I like, and it will automatically bring that. Here it's uploading it, and it's dropping it into here. So now if I want to move that cat around, because I don't see the eyes here, I can go into image, and I can go to the crop and mask tool. So I'm going to tap that, and now I can go ahead and toggle and put the cat image where I want, or I can change the size of it and have it constrained to that arrow. And when I'm ready, when I'm done, I can press return, and now the cat is within that arrow. So that's kind of a fun thing to do with the tools. I didn't go over one thing that I forgot to mention. If you're doing a test page or a master page, you can put in your headings, which is really big, and then your subheadings, which is smaller, or your body text. If you tap in body text, it'll just put a box right in the middle of your page, and you can type on it. And if you tap on and off of it, you can move it to where you want. But if you go to this one, it says lorem ipsum. What it will do is it will fill the box with a text that is a Latin, so that you can sort of place it and kind of see this is how I want to do it. So this is how to create the basic components of your poster or your book or whatever. Once you're done, you can go to File, and you can export a copy to your Google Drive, and that will sync it to your Google Drive, so you can access that document directly from your G Drive. Or you can download it. Here we go. Download as. If you don't have any transparent parts to it, you can choose a PDF or JPEG. So if it's a poster, I would recommend PDF. And that embeds all the fonts so that you can use it on another computer and all the fonts stay as the way you wanted it to. If you're going to print it, you want to have a print. If you are going to put it onto an iPad, you're going to want to choose Retina. If you're going to choose just a regular web screen, then you want to choose this one. So you want to pick which kind of resolution you want to do. If you know you're going to print it, you can hit Print Friendly PDF, and then you can go ahead and download that, and then that will show up into your Google Drive. So that's how you do your basics on Lucidpress. So if you need to use this as a reference to come back to, please do. And it's pretty awesome. Good luck.